Up and Dumb, I'm Dan.
And I'm Dudley.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the Christmas episode.
It is the Christmas episode. The holiday special.
This is the Christmas episode. Next week will be the New Year's episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will go on with our lives.
And then shortly after that, it'll be PAX episodes.
Yeah. We'll get a couple of specials.
Yeah.
Special non-numbered episodes that...
Yeah, we just throw in there because we like chaos.
We just give you extra goodies.
We just give you all the extra.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about it being close to Christmas.
Yeah.
Even though there's a bunch of presents under a tree.
Yeah.
In our living room.
Yeah.
Which I thought was strange.
Yeah.
I was thinking about because I just celebrated it. Today is my girlfriend Sky and I's 1 year of putting up with each other.
No one cares.
And I ate a bunch of Greek food,
which
was wonderful. And you're probably going, why are you talking about this, Dan? What's the point? This is a game podcast. Why are you talking about your girlfriend and your relationship? Well, I actually have a segue. So I've been playing Red Dead. And,
So I murdered my girlfriend today.
No. I've been
after
playing Red Dead.
Poker and riding horses.
She was hanging out with me, and it was funny. I was the other day I was hanging out with her, and I was like, I kind of in the mood to play Red Dead. She was like, okay, go ahead. And so she was watching me play Red Dead because apparently she likes watching people play video games. She said she doesn't play them much herself because she's bad at them. Yeah. But she does like to watch other people play. And so she was watching me play Red Dead.
She's a voyeur.
Yes, she's a voyeur. She's
a gaming
really into watching.
Voyeur. She really likes to watch.
So she was watching me play Red Dead, which was nice. So it was like spending quality time with my girlfriend and getting to play video games.
You're having your cake and eat it.
Yeah, I'm having my cake and eating it too.
There you go.
And so, but it brought up some questions. Because, in Red Dead, it's a violent game. And you commit murders.
Yeah.
And I was wondering what her reaction to it was going to be. And it was not what I expected. For example.
Here's what I would expect.
Yeah.
I expect her to be ultra violent and be like, murder that son of a bitch.
You're close to the mark.
Yeah.
Because, for example, I was riding along.
As you do.
And I heard some noise, and I turned, and this was in Lemoyne, the state of Lemoyne, and there were some Lemoyne Raiders. You know the people. I hate the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah.
They were breaking out one of their own from a prison carriage.
Yeah.
They had, I guess, killed the guards. So they were in the middle of, trying to go. Well, I rode up, and they were like, this ain't none of your business.
Yeah.
So I was like, so I turned to this guy, like, these are the Lemoyne Raiders. I hate the Lemoyne Raiders. And I shot them. And killed the guys that were trying to bust out the guy out of the cage. Well, the guy was just still in there, alive. And I was standing there I was trying to decide what I was going to do. Yeah. And Sky just says, kill him. You gotta kill him. You don't want to leave no witnesses. And I was like, whoa. He's like, yeah, you gotta get him. You gotta kill him. You gotta get rid of him. I was like,
so you shot the man?
No, I didn't actually. It felt weird.
I would have shot the man.
I thought about it. I didn't. No, I don't feel right about it.
So you left him in a cage to die.
Somebody else. It was a busy road. I mean, someone's gonna come along. I didn't let him out, but I didn't shoot him either.
So
I walked the line.
You potentially made it worse. Like, maybe. No one could have showed up and he could have starved.
It was a coin toss. I mean, someone else could have come along and let him out. Or he could, and they may have set him free, or maybe they took him to prison, like he was supposed to be going. Or he died in a cage. I don't know.
My guess is
it wasn't me deciding.
Based on the NPCs in the game and the AI, they would just ride past. And this man would slowly starve to death. And that would be the end of his life. So you murdered him in a slow, painful way.
No, I don't think so. That's not how I choose to see it.
Okay, well,
but yeah, she seemed to be that way. She was just like, "Get him!" it was really,
murder him.
It was really funny.
I demand it.
It was really funny. I was highly amused by it. In fact, a day or two later, we were sitting there, and she was on her phone, and I was reading something, and she was like, "Do you want to play Red Dead?" And I said, do you want to watch me play Red Dead? She's like,
Boy,
kind of. I said, okay. So I went and I started playing Red Dead. She
she
asked me to play Red Dead so I could watch, so she could watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Boy.
I have to say, this is the best relationship I've ever had.
Well, good.
I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff in that game.
Yeah.
It's such a great game. There's so much. It's so dense.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas fruitcake. It's just dense. And
No
full
one
of
eats
things.
fruit.
No, it's so
fruitcake.
dense. There's just stuff in there. You keep digging, and you're like, "There's a bottom to this somewhere." I don't know where I'm going with that.
I have something.
Uh-huh.
Have you been to a pig farm?
No.
It's not a big pig farm. It's
Uh-huh.
one of the side little,
Uh-huh.
like you saved the dude from
Yeah.
the snake bit or from prison
Oh, yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
and
yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
hey, I know about this house you could go rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I have a job to go rob a house, but I haven't gone to it yet.
Yeah,
So maybe
I've been
that's
doing
it.
some of those.
Yeah, I've done
because
some.
I have two of
I have
them.
not been to a pig farm.
They are always been weird.
They usually are, yeah.
Yeah, one of them was. I was kind of hoping you had done it already, so
I
you could
have
talk
not.
about it.
I have not.
Okay, I won't talk about it, but if you get
Is it
one
like,
to go to a
is
pig,
this like Hannibal Lecter pig farm?
no, this is like, oh, this is gross, and yeah,
I found a shed really early in the game.
uh-huh.
At one point, I found a shed. I walked in, and there was a dude passed out, and there was like a passed out, or maybe dead, I don't know, sheep laying there, and a dude laying passed out on top of it with his pants around his
Yeah.
ankle.
I have
And I'm
not
like,
seen that,
what
but
the
it does
hell
not
is
surprise
going
me.
on? It's
You
like-
know what's going on.
And I went up and looted the guy and then left.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen much of that. You know, there's always that in Rockstar's games.
Yeah, there's all
And-
kinds of weird stuff going on.
Yeah, there's always something, you know.
I saw a public execution.
you know.
I saw a hanging, like
Okay,
a couple
you're
of people
seeing a lot of stuff I haven't
in
seen.
the middle of a town. They
Yeah.
were just like, these people did bad stuff, and then hung them. And I was like, oh shit, and I was like,
Okay.
okay,
I'm 50% through the game.
I'm
About
48,
48,
49.
40, yeah. But
I'm
sti-
on the third camp.
Oh, okay. You're further along. So I've been doing more of the smaller stuff than you.
Yeah.
have.
You're still at the Rhodes camp?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm on the next one.
Yeah, I'm progressing on that one. Nicely.
For getting from the Rhodes camp to the next one, the series of missions is insane.
Yeah.
It is, like, Ham was not lying. It gets pretty crazy. But it's really good.
Yeah.
Sky started watching me right at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So I went, started playing. I was like, I'm going to do some main quest stuff. And then went right into these, super intense missions, one right after the other. I'm like, oh, wow. Yeah.
Okay, well,
really
I'm
good.
probably getting close to that.
You need to go do it. It's really good.
Because I'm doing
It's
all this stuff with the
fantastic.
two families. And,
Yeah. The Breakwakes and the Grays. The
Yeah.
Hatfields and McCoys. The Romeos and Juliets.
Yeah.
That's Capulets and Montagues, but whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. I had a run-in with a bobcat.
Yeah, those fuckers are mean.
And they don't die easily.
Yeah, no, they don't. I went hunting for.
I go hunting in the
know-
game all the time.
No, I went hunting for the legendary buck.
Yeah, I've got that one.
I couldn't find the damn thing.
Yeah,
and so I spent an hour, and Sky was watching me, and we were just like, one, she's got great hearing, unlike us, obviously, but she hears little animals like, that sounded like a bear, and I turn around and look up, and there's a bear, and she recognizes the noises, and I'm like, you're kind of useful, and so yeah, and I found several bears in the area.
Yeah, there's some bears in the area.
And I got attacked by a cougar
Yeah,
that killed me, bit the back of my neck and murdered me. And then I came around and found it again and killed it.
Well, I say bobcat. It might have been a mountain lion.
It's probably a mountain, a
The
cougar.
mountain lion.
Cougar is what you
I don't
say
know.
like
I was
the
all the
coug-
way up in that area.
The cougars are mean. There's a mean cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not fun.
No.
And I shot at it many, many times.
Uh-huh.
Did not stop it.
Yeah.
I died. I was looking for treasure. I got a new treasure map, which I got from a guy. and he gave it up willingly.
Yeah. You killed the guy, didn't you?
Nah, you can't tell
Is this the guy he's standing on a cliff, he's looking at the map, and you're like, give it up.
Something like that. He was like, oh no, this is just a piece of paper for wiping, and and he's walking away, and I'm like, nope.
And then you shot him?
I was like, give me that. And he's like, nope. He jumped on his horse, and I'm like, nope. Shot him in the back of the head, and he fell off.
That's pretty That's pretty terrible, Dudley. I might have done the same thing.
I'm on the moral scale on the good side. The good I do outweigh the bad. The bad is very bad, but the good is very good, much better. Okay. So sure. I'm on the
honorable side?
3/4 side.
I'm a very
of the
honorable murderer.
Yes,
the honorable murderer.
Yes, I am very, very honorable. For every one person I murder, I give $3 to the poor. Or something like that. I don't know what the exact breakdown is. But, yeah.
Okay.
It's so good. I started using the cinematic travel mode.
It's really nice.
Recently, because I find myself moving across the map a lot. And so I'm like, I had to ride all the way over here. And I was like, cinematic mode and just let it run. I'm like, oh, this is nice.
It is nice.
Until I got jumped by a bunch of
then it's
guys.
not nice.
Yeah, and I'm like,
it happens a lot to me. Like I'm always riding through a covered bridge.
Yeah, and
I've gotten to where I come to a covered bridge, I draw my pistol until I'm on the other side of the bridge, and I put the pistol away.
Well, I went through one once, and I was like, this is a really good spot for an ambush.
And then you got ambushed.
No, I didn't. I was expecting it. I had my gun out. Never happened. But then I was in cinematic mode heading back through the swamp area and rode through, and they're like, there he is, get him! And I'm like, oh crap. And then I was like, all right, dead-eyed, damn, but 4 people, all dead. And I was like, okay, I'm good. And then I realized, oh, there's 4 behind me.
Yeah, they always catch you in a crossfire.
But then someone came riding up after I'd murdered all these people, so I rode away casually, and then circled back and looted them because I didn't want the guy to be like, "Oh, what are you doing looting these dead bodies?"
Yeah.
The guy just rode right over them, didn't care, and then I came back and looted them. That's why I'm saying that NPCs would just come to the guy in the cage and be like, I don't see nothing. Riding on my business. Just roll over the dead guy.
No, not my business. It is a fantastic game.
Oh, it's so much fun.
And I will keep playing it through the holidays.
Yeah.
It's just a wonderful game. I spent a lot of time playing poker. And
I cut back on it a little bit, but I was doing it a lot because to get the gambling.
Yeah, I've been going through the gambling challenges.
Yeah, I was doing dominoes.
Yeah,
I spent probably an hour more playing dominoes just to get I had to get a certain thing in the dominoes, and I was just playing this guy sitting in the city just playing dominoes.
Yeah,
and it was just lightning and storming.
Oh wow!
At one point, I was just and my horse, I apparently had called it before I sat down, so it just kept trying to get into the gazebo, and I was just like, okay, chill out. And then it's just a storm came from, and we're just sitting there playing dominoes.
I bought a really nice horse.
I
bought a, what's it called? It's like the best horse in the game.
A stud.
No, it's a
Mustang. A Tennessee Walker.
No, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the best horse in the game.
Okay.
And, I've gone blank.
Wasn't there some really nice horse up on a mountain somewhere you can go get?
It's one. I think that's what it is. You can go capture one. I paid $800 for one.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, don't mess with that.
I kept bumping it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, stop that. Stop it. No, I paid $800.
I keep touching this.
Stop touching the microphone. I'm gonna take away from you if you don't stop it.
No.
Stop it.
No.
I paid $800 for a horse.
I don't even have $800.
Yeah.
I have half that now. I just got it.
I had more than twice that.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna buy a horse.
Yeah.
There was one mission that gave me a bunch of money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just like, whoa.
All the missions I keep in, they're like, oh, the payout's great, and then it'll be like, here's your $100.
Yeah, which is
really?
It seems like pretty good. Now I'm like, nope, that wasn't good enough.
No, I never think it's good. I'm like, really? That's it? With one mission, you're supposed to turn in horses, and you're like $5,000, and you get there, and you're like, nope. here's this.
Well, it's like, you've got $5,000. 4,000 goes to the camp. Which bugs me is like, the camp's cut is this so much money, a big chunk of the money.
But you go to the camp, it doesn't have any money.
It doesn't have it in there. It's like, what are they spending this money on? What's Dutch doing with all this? It's almost like he might be a criminal.
Yeah.
You know what keeps happening to me in Saint Denis?
Saint Denis?
Saint Denis?
Yeah.
That's how they say it.
Saint
Denis.
Yeah.
Anyway, the big city in the game.
You keep getting a run-in with the police?
No.
Murdering
I
someone?
keep walking in the shop and people pickpocket me.
What?
Yeah, I walk in the shop and someone bumps into me as soon as I walk in the door, and they take some of my money.
Did you go after him?
Yeah.
Did you kill
first
him?
time it happened to me, I walked in the gun shop, and a guy bumped into me and took my entire purse. Like, I had $800.
Oh.
And I was just like, whoa. And I went running after him and, like, beat him up and got the money back. And I was like, that was crazy. And then I went into today I was playing, and I walked into a tailor shop to buy a coat. Yeah. And a guy bumped him in and took $40.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, man, I chased after him. I lassoed him. I chased after him, lassoed him, hog-tied him in the middle of the street, and then looted him and got $100. So I made $60 on the deal.
I
was all like, and Arthur was all like, I believe this belongs to me. And some of it did, but I got more than he took.
You gotta take interest.
I take my interest. That's for making me run across town.
I was in town. It was dark, and I was riding through the St. Denis. And some kids were taunting me, and I was like, what's the problem, kids? And this little, teenager. And I was like, and I went up to them, and I was like, and they were insulting me, saying I was some crude things, and they ran off. They threw some stuff at me. I was like, they were like, don't follow us. And I was like, okay. So I followed them down the alleyway, come around the corner. There's 4 men there, and they tried to rob me. So I murdered them all. The kids ran off.
Wow.
And then immediately it's like, investigating. And I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah. So I put my gun away, start walking out. A law guy comes up. A lawman. He's walking toward the alley. He's like, investigating. And I just walked right past him.
Nice.
Did nothing.
Played it casual.
I was just like, I didn't have my gun out, so they were just like, yeah, whatever, I gotta go investigate. And then I guess they just walked past me, and that was it. Nothing came of it. Maybe they realized I was the victim. I was standing my ground.
Well, usually in those cases, when they attack you or something, you could pretty much you get away with murder. They don't care. If you're just in self-defense, they don't even take you to trial. It's just like, oh yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. It's fine that you mortared all these people.
Yeah.
You murdered a dozen people, but that's fine. They were after you.
Yeah. I mean, they're lucky I didn't kill the children. Which I wonder if that's an option.
I don't know.
Or if it goes into, like, Fallout.
Yeah.
Can't murder the children.
Well, in the original Fallout, you could murder children.
Yeah, but not the recent ones.
No recent ones.
But not without a mod.
Yeah. Speaking of Fallout.
Yeah.
That's a good segue. I played some more Fallout 76.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a mess.
Really?
I'm coming around to seeing it. Well, it wasn't that bad. Like, I think a lot of the glow of being a Fallout game kind of kept me going. But the further I get, there are things about it that are really annoying, and also it's been really jittery on me lately. Like it's really like if I'm walking along and it gets just a stuttering sometimes. I don't know if it's our internet or a combination of the game and if there's a bunch of stuff going on, it gets jumping and cutting and so choppy and chopping frames that it's not playable. I got frustrated and stopped playing. I was frustrated with that, and I needed to go to this area to do this mission I found, and everything is like, I'm like level 20, early 20s, and everything is 50 and higher. And it's just like regular things, like ghouls walking around. It's like level 50, there's like a level 9, couple of level 9, and then like one giant level 50 something that's just beat the crap out of me. And I'm like, there's nothing I can do against it.
Yeah.
Like, I can burn every bit of ammo I have and still not kill it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is really annoying. And
you're supposed to play with other people, Daniel.
Nah, even then. Like, I think if I even had one other person, I still don't think it would be easy for us to handle.
Yeah.
I think I would need, like, 4 people to maybe get it where it was like, okay, this is doable.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm just trying to get there, and so I can go over and collect this thing, and so I can go do this quest. And it happened to me twice. I was trying to go to one area, and it was like, everything around here is super hard, I can't be here. So I left. And then I went to another quest, and it was the same thing. And I'm like,
is there anything you can do now?
Well, there's stuff to do, but I'm trying to do this quest I had, and that wasn't hard to get to.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I can't seem to do these. And I've noticed, like, sometimes it's just, like, you go to an area, well, there's some other higher level players in the area, and so some of the stuff is harder. And then so if I come back in the game later and I get there without anyone else having been there, or anyone at higher level, it's not as bad. But there was nobody around, and these things were stupid hard. And I'm like, what's the deal? Though I did run into something, so I kind of got frustrated, and I haven't been playing it. Which is kind of, I want to play it. There's cool stuff in there. It's a Fallout game. I like Fallout a lot. There's a lot of fun stuff going on there. It's just some of the stuff is they need. It's just making it frustrating to play, and I find myself not even feeling like dealing with it. I just go play Red Dead or something else. Well, I did run into an interesting new monster that I was like, "This is." If the game wasn't it wasn't the sloth. If the game wasn't bugging me, I would have been like, "Wow, this is cool." But everything else around the event made it kind of soured me on it. But I ran into the Mothman.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I've seen pictures of these.
I didn't even know what was happening. And you know, the Mothman is from the Virginia legend thing. And this is just bug-looking thing, like a big round eyes, called the Moth, and it teleports and disappears and zips in and out and like whomps. You hear this whomping noise, and it like hits you with stuff, like some kind of like, I don't know, psychic attacks and stuff, and it's just boom, it's there, and it disappears, and it pops over here somewhere else. It was terrifying. And I was like going over the hill, having just dodged a giant bat thing, and I get over the hill and I hear this weird noise. I thought it was the bat thing flying around me. And then this thing, boom, this giant moth thing is like staring at me, making all these creepy noises, and I'm getting hurt, and I'm like, holy shit. And I just ran away.
Yeah.
I was like, it was terrifying.
Yeah.
So that would have been really cool, a really cool moment of like, I'm so afraid of this monster that I didn't even know was in this game.
Yeah.
And discovering it, but everything around it was so frustrating that I couldn't really enjoy it. So I'm a little disappointed. I know I up until now I've been like optimistic, like, oh, it's gonna get better, and I think it will. It's just I finally hit the area of the game where I'm like, okay, they need to fix this. They need to make this better. And up until that point, most of the early stages stuff, when I was in the starting area, it felt like a Fallout game. Everything was fine. It's just the further out and the more I got into other stuff, the more it just started becoming more and more of a mess.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is not playable. Though, and because of that, they're giving everyone who's played this year, the full release of the game, is getting a free copy of the Fallout collection. So it's 1, 2, and Tactics.
Yeah.
Which is nice, except I already own all of those
I
games.
have all those games as well. So,
which is kind of annoying. I'm like, okay, you're giving me a game that I already... in fact, I own most of them. I have owned 2 copies. I own physical copies of all of them.
Yeah. Same.
And then I own digital copies of them. So I'm like, this doesn't give me anything.
Yeah, I have a DVD that has them all on it.
Yeah, you have the same collection.
Yeah,
you have a
collection, and then I have it on Steam.
Yeah.
And this is just beyond the Bethesda launcher?
Yeah, and I'm like... I'm a little annoyed because I'm like a lot of like hardcore Fallout fans like us or old school Fallout
are already
gonna have this.
Yeah,
and it'll be cool for people who are playing it and had never played those and have an opportunity. But it's kind of it's a little bit of a lackluster.
At least I mean, I guess it gets it to you on the Bethesda launcher.
I guess maybe I'll just have it on another launcher. I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of like, okay, this isn't really. I get it, but they're trying to do something nice. But it's kind of like, oh,
well, they already marked the game down to like $30, and then.
Yeah, it's not that expensive to buy those games anyway.
Well, I'm talking about the Fallout 76.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was pretty cheap for a little while.
Yeah, I
don't know if it still is, but it was down to like $30 there for a little while.
So it's. I'm hoping they'll improve it.
I kind of see it as it'll get better.
Yeah.
It'll be like a lot of those early adopted online games that
like No Man's Sky, which is a great game now.
Yeah.
And yeah. So.
Another game we played. We went to Gary's this week.
Yes, our good buddy Gary.
For the game night, and we played Keyforge.
Yes, we did. And I learned something. I learned something.
Yes, your deck sucks.
I learned that Pyro Heart, the Wizard of Trigonometry, not a very good deck. On the surface, like I only played it once with you.
Yeah,
and it was pretty.
We were played very against similar. The pirate.
Yeah, the pirate that grapples with shackles.
Yes,
and they have a lot of similar things, similar cards, so they kind of like it drags out with those two those two decks fighting each other because they're both capturing. They both kind of have a lot of control of the ambers. That. It kind of drags the game out.
Yeah.
But having played it against another deck that's like not like that, I quickly realized this deck isn't very good. Because it has a lot of cool Mars cards that are really great if you have
Mars cards.
Mars creatures. I only have 3 in the deck. And so, I need more than 3 for them to be effective. So I was like, okay, this deck's not that good. I think I want to give it a few more tries where I play it and I'm going to hit making sure I reap. Because the only way I can make ambers is by reaping. So just get what I can down and reap as heavily as focus on reaping so that I can, and then use the capture to basically keep you from, my opponent from building their keys while I build up enough.
Yeah.
And that might be the way to play it, but I'm not sure I don't think it's going to be a very efficient deck.
Yeah. I had played you and I played Gary with the other deck. One of the other decks I have, which was Jethro.
Yes.
Sir Buckshot.
Yes.
Kovier.
Yes.
Jethro Kovier.
Yeah.
And then
Sir Buckshot.
Sir Buckshot, which is a pretty badass name.
Yeah, you had high hopes for it.
I read it. I was like, oh, these cards. Yeah, this is good. This is a solid deck.
Yeah.
And I thought that with all the decks I have.
Yeah.
And not that good. No.
It had some shortcomings.
It has very few creatures.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you realized that when you were first glancing over the cards. You realized it has
11.
11
in the whole deck. Yeah. Yeah. By comparison, the pirate has 22.
Well, yeah, the pirate has a ton of creatures.
Yeah. In my other deck, I haven't played yet. Has 22.
Yeah.
As well.
Wow. So they both have a lot.
They're both high in the creatures. And the other deck might be better.
Yeah.
The pirate hasn't lost.
Yeah.
Of course, I've only played you with the pirate both times, but the pirate is undefeated so far.
2 games. You can't go around calling it undefeated when you've only won 2 games.
It's 2 games. It's undefeated. It hasn't lost yet. When it loses, I'll stop saying it.
My other deck, the Friar, Friar of Thorgal, the Arstant, might be a really good deck.
Yeah.
It went really well. I played Gary with it, and it was pretty good. And then I played the Crucible, which is the browser-based way to play this game, which is really great. You just log in, you create an account, you log in, and then you just go to the Keyforge website, pull up your deck, and get the link to where your deck information, and drop it in there, and you can play with it in your browser.
Nice.
Wherever you want, and then it'll just pair you up with a random person, and you can play them.
Nice.
And all the cards pop up. It's a little, it's a little fuzzy, and then I don't like that your hand's kind of small on the screen. So, it made it a little awkward, but it worked pretty good. So I actually got, 2 or 3 games in.
Oh, really?
Just playing that.
Nice.
And so I played the Friar some more, and for the most part, it was... I lost all of them. But mostly because the people I was playing it were good.
Yeah.
And they had good decks.
Yeah.
And I was just not synergizing well. I could, every time I turned around, I did this wrong. I kept doing weird little mistakes and, forgetting to do stuff and, forgetting to reap or to fight things on certain rounds. I was doing weird things like that I kept forgetting about. And then also, I just, I could not get the card to line up right. I had these cards, this card's really great, but I don't have the right card to go with it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ah, and then, sometimes that just happened. But I had one I thought I was like, I got this. I'm going to beat this. I'm going to win. And was doing really well. And then I stagnated a little bit. I made a couple of dumb mistakes. I forgot to do a few things. I ended a turn and I still had 2 or 3 actions left. I did a lot of stupid mistakes, and then that ended up costing me the game. But it's fun. It's a cool way to keep the play your decks when you're just you don't have someone nearby to play with, or And then
is it always random, or can you play?
You can pick. You can you can set up a game, set up a password. Yeah, so you and I can play across the browser.
Okay.
You can set up a password on your games.
Yeah. Can you only play decks you have, or can you play other people's decks?
You can go pull up decks and play other decks, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go pull up decks and play them. As far as I know.
Yeah.
I was just playing the stuff I own.
Oh yeah, of course. Because you want to get good with your decks.
Yeah, Sky and I were going to play. She's got her own deck, and it looks like a good deck.
Yeah. See, the other deck I have. Well, technically,
Z that thunders at the orbit is her name. It's I forget Voagum. Z the weird gender neutral pronoun. Z that thunders at the orbit. Which is a pretty kick-ass name. And looking through the card, I'm like, this deck looks pretty good.
I think technically Jethro is Jessie's, my girlfriend's deck, because she picked it. But I think I'm going to let her have the other one.
Yeah, just be nice.
Because Jethro's not good.
Jethro's not good.
Jethro...
you're not going to
Jethro would probably be okay
Yeah.
if you know how to play them and you play them right.
You play to his strengths.
And just, get rid of cards and try to get to the creatures, you probably do okay. But if you're new, it's no bueno.
I feel the itch. I want to buy another deck.
I wouldn't mind buying
if
another deck.
If we went to a shop and they had one, I would buy one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would happen. It's fun. I like it.
I enjoyed the game. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's easy to play.
Yeah. It's not hard to learn. It's good.
I have run into one problem.
Oh, what's that?
I'm used to Destiny.
Yes.
Which means I have loads of cards, which cost me more money, which is the downside. But I only ever have 1 or 2 decks made.
Oh, yeah.
At a time.
Uh-huh.
So there's no reason to have tons
more
of sleeves.
More than a set of sleeves.
Exactly.
Well, but these decks are all, you can play any of them at any time.
Exactly.
So
now I'm like, I have to sleeve all of them.
Yeah, get some sleeves.
And so I have to...
Get your sleeve on,
So the money I'm not spending on cards, I'm spending on sleeves. So
you're still saving you're spending a lot less money than you are on Destiny.
I mean, I might have spent half a box worth of half the booster box on these so far.
Yeah.
And that includes the sleeves.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
So that's a problem. But I think once I'll have 3 that I'll keep. Mm-hmm. Well, I have enough now. We went to the local game store and bought some more. I bought some more sleeves, and so I'm hoping. So I have enough for 6 decks. So between me and my girlfriend, that's 3 apiece. We should be all right. But it's a problem.
Yeah.
But I do want more.
I do too.
But there's always that possibility you just get a shitty deck.
Yeah, but there's also a possibility you'll get an amazing one, or more likely you'll get an okay deck that you'll learn to play really well.
Yeah, and
I mostly am looking forward to because both of my 2 decks both have Mars and Logos.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, And the third one is different on each one. One's Untamed and one's Brognar.
Brognar, yeah.
Brognar.
No, stop it.
I like
Brognar. See, I have 3 decks, and the reason
one of them has Brognar.
I wanted to have Jethro for mine because it was different houses than the pirate. Because the pirate has Brognar.
I want a little more diversity. I've seen a lot of Mars. I've seen a lot of logos.
Yeah.
And they're both good, but I was like, I want to see some of that other stuff.
Yeah.
Because one of my deck has Dis with them, the other one has Brognar.
See, the 2 decks I've played have Brognar, Dis, and Untamed.
You're not saying it right, though.
I'm saying it exactly
right.
No,
you're not. You're not saying it right.
I do think it's funny it has Brob in the name.
Yeah.
Brob.
Yeah, Brob should get a deck, a Brobnar.
Robert needs a Brobnar deck.
Yes, he
but we can get him into it.
I'm sure it could.
I think it's a really cheap buy-in.
Yeah, exactly. You drop $10, you got a deck, and you can play it.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
You're set. Yeah, I mean, you need some tokens, but I've been using the Destiny tokens.
Yeah, I've been using my Destiny ones.
I'm tempted to. I'm waiting for them to come out with an actual set of tokens. You can only get it to starter set, which I don't want.
There's tons of like Etsy and other sets you can buy. Like people are already making sets.
Yeah,
and then you can go to I think there are some places that are token making manufacturers. Making
I'm sure, and
so,
I just
started
looking.
Seen one that I was like, I have to have that set. Yeah. Most of them have been okay.
I'd like to find a set that I like and get some keys. And it's good.
It's good. It's fun.
A good game. I like it.
I like it.
And I like that I don't have to spend 3 hours making decks for me and my girlfriend.
Have you played with Jess yet?
No, not yet. No, we keep talking about it, but we haven't done it.
Sky and I have you talking about it, but then we get lazy or she watches me play Red Dead and murder people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My girlfriend's watched me play Red Dead a little bit, but mostly she was on her phone and she just enjoyed the galloping. It was very relaxing, apparently. But that's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a new game.
You got a new
game?
game?
The Steam sales going on right now.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it.
I have been tempted.
Mm-hmm.
There are many temptations.
There's always.
Yay, do I walk through the valley of Steam sales.
The valley of Steam.
I was looking at it today, the Slime Ranchers. Have you seen that game?
Mm-hmm.
It looks it's a cute, little adorable game where you're
a slime
rancher on this little planet. It looks great. I've looked at it several times. I'm like, this looks fun. I want this. And it's on sale. There's like $10 right now. And I'm like, I kind of want it, but I haven't bought it yet. Then there's several other stuff, some new stuff I'd never seen. But there was a game on there that came out in August called Simmiland.
Okay.
It's Simmiland. So it kind of looks like
those are letters.
Simmiland, almost.
I can't visualize that at all.
I know you can't.
People will go, oh, it's spelled.
Here it is. I've written it down. There it is. See? Simmiland.
Simland with an extra M.
Island.
Simmiland.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a Sim Island, but Simmiland. Anyway, it is a really kind of boiled down God simulator type thing.
Uh-huh.
Except instead of like directly influencing people, you start with like a patch of land.
Mm-hmm.
It's very pixel art thing. And you start with like a little island or a plot of land.
Mm-hmm.
Starts with certain biomes on it. And then you have cards that you play. You have a deck of cards that have like random things like plants or investigate or inspect or gather or what's it called? Sample. That's what it's called. And you start with first thing you start with a human card. And you place down a little human, and you got this little pixel dude walking around.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then you just play. You get those cards randomly, and you play them down. And depending on what biome you put them in, it'll affect the biome. You have rain. You drop rain in a plains tile, and it'll make or a desert tile, and it makes a plains. And then it can also make a swamp if you keep putting more rain in it. Or you can use the wind to dry out the plains and make it into a desert, or drop a ton of rain and stuff in one area and make it
swamp.
Throw a wind in there and it becomes snow, and then you can drop critters in different biomes to get different things. You can drop trees in different biomes to get different things. And there's like it's a puzzle in that you're like finding combinations of biomes and cards to try to get different results, which will lead to your humans discovering new things and therefore, progressing. And like the whole thing is you get faith that you spend by playing cards that spend the faith, and then you're looking at a funny comic. That happened. I got a critter card because outside once you run out of cards, the last card you get is end, and it ends the game. And so you start with only so many cards, but then you gain these points that you can then go into a card shop and buy more of certain types of cards to put in your deck. Yeah. And your deck gets builder, therefore you can play longer and you can do more stuff. Well, I bought some critter cards, which allow me to spawn animals.
Yeah.
So you do it in the plains, you get a chicken, and then you do it in like a rough area, like a mountain area, you get a goat, and then or in a swamp area, waters, you get a snake and stuff like that. Well, I had built a nice little forest around my little village, and I wonder what the critter, and I did a critter in there, and it spawned a bear. Which I thought,
there's a bear in the woods.
There's a bear in the woods. Except it's pretty much right in the middle of my town. And the bear just started eating people, and there was nothing I could do about it.
Yep, you just watched it.
Yep,
you're like, I made this.
I did this, and then so several of my dudes got eaten, and then the bear just kind of hung out, wandering around every once in a while, eating people. But it didn't kill everybody, but it was just like a constant problem.
It would maintain the population.
It was keeping things up.
Population management.
Yeah, But yeah, you got all these fun little things you can, you'll have like your humans are like requesting things like such and such wants wind, and if you give them wind, you get a bunch of faith, and they praise you, or wants thunder, and you strike lightning down. Later, you get kill cards, you can kill bears if you mean. I didn't have that. I didn't have a way to kill the bear when I had the bear problem. Now I have a way to kill the bear. And it kind of just progresses. It's really cool. It's really simple. It's really boiled down.
Yeah.
It's really pleasant.
I mean, looking at the images of it, it's like
I really enjoy
it. Pixel art.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's on sale right now on Steam, and it's fairly cheap. I can't remember how much it is.
Yeah.
It's under $10, I think.
Probably.
And I like it. It's kind of nice and relaxing, and I just throw things at things and see what happens, and sometimes it goes really well, and sometimes it's just like, well, that went bad, and all my people starved.
Let's see, it is $4.99.
Oh, it's really cheap. Okay,
Real
$5,
cheap.
right now you can go get it, and it's just a pleasant little game. I really enjoy it. So yeah.
Well, if you hadn't bought it, I would probably get it, but then I can just play your copy.
Yeah, exactly. It's a fun little game.
Simmiland.
I highly recommend it. If you
godlike card game.
Yeah, if you like kind of god games, but it has a little twist of playing cards. It's like a deck builder, in that you buy packed little groups of cards. You put
boosters.
in like little, not boosters because you're just buying specific types of cards, and you spend points of those, which add to your deck, which allows you to do more stuff in a game. And you're just trying to get as much out of it and learn as much as you can. And it's really good. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty neat looking.
I keep bouncing over to it. Every once in a while,
it's very pastel.
Yeah, and it doesn't take that long to run through a game. I mean, maybe 10, 15 minutes to do a session of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, that was fun. And I go off and I'm going to come back and I'll play another one. And I really like it.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Yeah, $5. Easily worth the $5 I already spent on.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't looked at the Steam sales because,
Temptation?
Yeah. If I look, I did go through and did the voting for the awards.
I haven't. I just have not had the enthusiasm.
Honestly, I phoned it in because most of the games that are up for awards or they vote on, I was like, I haven't played any of these, so I just voted the one.
Oh yeah, we're at the voting stage now. Yeah. I was thinking about the nomination.
No. These are the ones that are voted.
I guess I need to go and vote.
I voted.
I got to do my civic duty.
Yeah. Steamic duty.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, most of the ones that were on there, like, yeah, I haven't played any of these. Like,
Yeah.
I don't remember what all of them are now. Here, let me pull it up. Yeah, so I'm trying to remember. I think it was Game of the Year. I don't think I played any of them. Let's see. Oh, yeah. The only one in the list for Game of the Year I had played was Players Unknown Battleground.
Oh, yeah.
And I haven't played it this year. so I didn't play any of the other games on this list. Like Monster Hunter World and Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah.
And Hitman 2 and Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
I
didn't play any of those games.
Yeah.
And yeah. So most of these, I'm just like, I didn't play these, or I haven't played any at all. Best developer definitely went to Rockstar, because, they put out a Red Dead Redemption this year, so...
and we want to encourage
they win everything.
We want to encourage that kind of behavior.
Yes, put out a Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
So I tried to go into the old area. Yeah. I thought I could get through it without having to go through Red Dead or Alive. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. And there's a mountain.
There's a mountain, and there's a whole area where you're wanted dead or alive.
Yeah.
So
I assume if you stay anywhere in there, you die.
No, I was hunting beaver on the border.
We told the story
about this. Yeah. Right on the border of that. And I walked into it not realizing that I was in the area, in the zone, because I was skinning a beaver. And it's hard to say beaver without something like
beaver.
Skinning a beaver.
You gotta say it like leave it to beaver.
You gotta get that beaver.
Beaver.
And then a posse showed up and just Bonnie and Clyde'd me.
Yeah.
Just like bam! I was like, holy crap.
Yeah. It's not Bonnie and Clyde. When you're by yourself, Daniel.
I mean What if my girlfriend's watching while
Nope. Doesn't count. Well, I guess we can get into the news. I don't have a whole lot this week.
Tell me what's happened. What happened?
They've updated. They added a new suit to Spider-Man. The new cool. Spider-Man.
Is it the film noir Spider-Man?
No, it was in there already.
Oh, it was in there
already? Yeah. The film noir. I've used it.
Yeah,
it's pretty fun.
All the time. I didn't talk like I was Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. But they've added... Why is Spider-Man screaming about bees? Oh, my face! The bees! They're in my mouth. Anyway.
Yeah.
Apparently, by popular demand, they added the Sam Raimi Spider-Man suit to the Marvel Spider-Man game.
That's not a bad one.
Yeah. So that's in the game now.
Okay.
There's also some DLCs on it. I haven't gone back and finished the game because I got sidetracked by Red Dead Redemption. Yeah. I need to get back to it at some point.
Yeah, you should. I need to play it at some point, but I don't know when that will be.
I offloaded my extra copy.
Yeah.
To a Trey.
Yeah, I know. I was at his house. I saw it.
Yeah. I sold it to him for a reasonable price. And I noticed he was playing today, and I felt good. I was like, I sold him. I made money off him playing the game.
I gave him this joy.
But yeah, it's good. There's like 2 or 3 DLCs on it now that
really?
I'm gonna have to get into it and play it, but I don't want to know. The only other thing I had on my list to talk about was Fortnite. They're being sued by Alfonso Ribeiro. I guess that's it. Yeah. Carlton from Fresh Prince.
Yes.
He's suing Fortnite
yes.
for stealing his dance.
Yeah.
And making money off his dance.
Yeah.
Without his permission.
I didn't know this until I was reading about this, but apparently, and it makes sense, you can trademark or copyright or whatever dances. And that makes sense. I mean, it's like intellectual property. But I didn't know that.
Yeah, apparently he's in the process of doing that.
Yeah.
And he's well known for that dance.
Yes, he is.
And a couple of games have put it in their games. Like one of the 2K games has it in there as well, and so he's suing them as well.
Yeah.
And trying to...
what a weird world we live in.
It is a weird world. But it's a weird world because it's Fortnite and the game is free, but you can pay to have a dance move from Fresh Prince, which is a show from the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah. And honestly,
most of the people playing
the thing is like the fact that if it was just a free game and it was just in there, okay, whatever. I don't think it would matter. But the fact that it's a free game and the way they make money is by selling someone else's intellectual property.
Well, here's the thing. The median age weren't alive in the 90s.
No. I don't know. I think a lot of people.
I mean, I'm not saying the dance is not known.
One of our coworkers has a teenager and was talking about how he went through and like watched Fresh Prince recently.
Oh, really?
And was like walking around singing the theme song and stuff. And she
West
was
Philadelphia.
Like, yeah.
Born and raised.
Yes.
Playground, where I spent most of my days.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're going to be sued now.
Probably. I didn't sing it.
No, I don't know if that
is like if you ran it together and played it to beat, that's less than 3 seconds.
Well, anything else you want to talk about?
We're not making money off this, so there's nothing to take from us.
No, that's true. We got nothing to take.
So
come and take our nothing.
We got nothing. Come and take our debt. Yeah. Okay. That's it. That's all the news I had. It's a pretty slow week. I guess everyone's like, it's holidays.
Everyone's winding down for the holidays.
It was all like stuff of games I didn't care about.
Yeah.
Like, there's stuff with this shooting game, whatever.
Yeah. I'm probably going to stare at Steam sales and try not to spend money.
I guess I should go look at it.
Yeah.
I probably won't buy anything, but I'm tempted. I'm hoping to get some game for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain I will. We'll know in a couple of days. Next week we'll be talking about whatever games I was given for Christmas.
Yes.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
My whole list was just Switch stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see which Switch stuff.
Yeah.
Which Switch stuff will I switch?
Yeah. Well, you had me for one of the gifts.
Yes,
so
I know what you're getting.
You got me something.
Yes.
So what is it?
A lump of coal.
Okay. All right.
That's all you deserve.
All right.
Well, please. But what everyone else deserves is to go to our website and please like and comment and subscribe to us and let us know how we're doing. We've been putting out an episode every week, and we're going to keep doing it. Yeah. I mean, you know that. You're listening to the show. You probably know that we do this every week.
Yes.
Some would say, why? And I would say, we're doing it for you.
Me?
No, not you. I'm not looking at you. You just happen to be in front of me.
I'm paying for this, so... it seems like I'm doing this for myself.
But yeah, go to deafanddumb.com. That's DEAFNDUMB.com. And, keep on listening. And y'all have a good week.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Christmas, whatever.
And we'll wish you a Happy New Year's next week.
Yes. Preemptive New Year.
Preemptive New Year. And thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May, and this has been Deaf and Dumb.